So you're standing, the group, you are all standing there in this small room. The large, tall fetchling individual is currently kneeling on the ground. He's covered head to toe in scratches and tiny red crystals growing out of these wounds. Dimitri is standing over him. He has his shoulder cannon pointed at him, and the patron appears from a portal behind you and just begins smiling.
Can you remind me what a fetchling is?
A fetchling is an individual who has a inheritance from the void. Red is one of these as well. They're tall, pale, rather skinny. They're similar to elves in appearance.
Shadow people.
Yeah. What are you guys gonna do?
I mean, I'm just gonna stand there. What's going on?
Yeah, can you get me up to speed?
Say again?
I'm asking them if they would tell me what's going on.
The man looks over at the patron, kind of suspensefully. The patron begins leaning over, and he uses sort of healing magic. The small red crystals that are inside of this man's body begin to rescind, and the wounds that are around him begin to seal. While this is happening, Dimitri walks up, stands up the man, and ties a rope around his arms and legs. He is then escorted through another portal, while the patron stays behind to address you. Take some time. He pulls out a small sack and hands it to the first person he sees. Inside of the sack is 1,249 gold pieces.
1,200 divided us among us. Us 5.
No one said anything. I'm so.
And of course, it's a weird number, like 249, or something with a 9.
1,200.
1,200, right?
Yeah.
49.
1,200.
Divided among 5 is what? 249. 49.
Somewhere in that ballpark.
Somewhere around there.
Well done. The town is rather occupied. We'll have to make our way out silently. You, however, will have to make your way back to Franklin's. He'll take you where you need to go afterwards. Meet me at this location that he'll deliver you to. Also,
Got a
take
store
some time.
here?
Hmm?
They got a store here?
Yes, Franklin will have one in Caldera, just north of town. Gear up with whatever you need. Take some time off. We're gonna need some time to have the prisoner recover. When you're done, simply ask Franklin for a ride. He'll give you what you need.
There's 4 gold remaining, by the way. I'm just gonna pocket one. I see. Since Gibby's not here, I guess he's the one that misses out.
Alright,
How much did that divide out to? Sorry.
It was wait, fuck. Okay.
I should have wrote it down.
249. 200. Technically 250 if you want to divide it up cleanly. With Gibby getting 249.
Got it.
okay. So do I add 250? Is that
250.
whatever? Okay.
Yeah, since Gibby's not here, he's the one that's losing out on the extra 1 gold.
250. Okay.
I'll write this down for
All right.
for
My money has been updated. I'm rich.
technically, I should,
Not rich.
I should specify for Jal.
I'm broke. I got no money.
After addressing you, the patron opens up another portal. I will see you soon. He walks through it and then closes behind him. You guys have about a day of free time to do what you need to, and then you need to report to Franklin. What do you guys want to do?
Okay, give me 1 sec. I think I know what I want to get, but I don't know how much it is.
I don't
Okay,
have
never mind. I don't have the money. I do not have the money.
Let me double check. Let me double check that I can buy this. Do I have the money to afford this, chat?
I love how, like, every time I look at my thing, I don't have money to afford.
Dude, it's so fucking real for that, chat.
You should be pushing.
If I
almost
remember,
500 gold.
the fucking potency rune for armor. I know that's not what it's called, but I just forgot. But that's like 900, right?
For
Like,
resilience,
no, the other one.
the one that gives you the plus 1 to AC,
935.
or the one that gives you the bonus to
Plus 1.
Yeah, I ain't got the money for that.
That's like 900, right, for the plus 2 one.
For the potency weapon, potency, or
potency.
Armor.
armor, armor.
For the level 11
potency.
one is 1,060 gold.
Yeah, it's 160, or yeah, 1060.
Correct.
Oh, damn! I got no money.
You should be pushing almost 500 gold at this point, if I did my math.
Yeah, we're you know, Leffen has all my money.
You guys found that one, I believe it was a platinum piece outside of the hotel.
That's like 10 gold.
No, not platinum. What was it called? There's one that was worth almost 1,000. I don't remember the name of the specific currency at the moment.
What?
There's no
There was?
currency that's worth 1,000.
Hold up.
Cool. Am I tripping?
Okay. I'm gonna get a lifting belt. My monk.
Yeah. You know what the currency is? The currency is just a big ass coin, gold coin.
It's
That's
a comically sized coin.
Yeah, that's worth 1,000 gold coins because if you divide up the coin, it's 1,000 gold coins.
Here's a key to the city, chat.
So the currency tiers go up. They go up: copper,
The
gold,
platinum.
silver, gold, platinum,
That's
iridium,
What?
titanium.
There's no iridium. It's just platinum is the max.
Oh, I was just making it up after that point.
Bro, in fact, plays Borderlands. That's crazy.
I got the I got the diamond coin. How much is the diamond coin?
Anyway,
I got nothing. We'll
So what
just
do you guys
spend the day
want?
off then.
you're just gonna head to Franklin's then, and
Yeah,
Head out?
I don't got anything to do. Can't
Okay.
buy anything anyways. Well, I could. I don't think I don't have anything to buy. Saving up money for one.
Well, I
thing.
mean, I do have stuff to buy, but I can't afford it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
so what are we doing?
We're thinking about the things we can't afford. That's what we're doing.
I opened the door to Franklin's.
I'm just behind Ryuga.
Franklin is sitting inside of not his stump. He's actually hung a large, not a canopy. What are they called?
Hammock.
A hammock. From one side of the store to the other. He is kind of hanging above the entranceway, and as you walk in, there's a small bell above his head that rings. He wakes up frantically, tips over, and falls onto the ground. Oh, fuck! God damn it! Oh, hey!
You know?
He picks himself up, dusts himself off, and then he rushes behind the counter. What can I do for you?
We got a place to be. We're told that we're to come here by, our boss.
Yes. Give me just a moment. He rushes to the back of the room. He spends a few minutes. You hear the clanging of some pieces of metal, and then he whooshes back out. He has a small file folder with him, and he hands it to you. Your boss instructed me to hand this to you. And then you're supposed to... no, oh, wait. He then grabs a piece of chalk out of his bag, and then he rushes to your door. He draws a pattern on it that you don't quite recognize. And then it opens up, and then you see a small piece of island hovering inside of a vast space of nothingness. There's a small building on the outside. Yeah.
I'll take the thing. Anyone else want to read it?
I'm curious about this. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
The file he hands you is a record of the goings-on of the Thicket Excavation Crew, otherwise known as the Gen 1 characters. This is up to date of what the patron knows about them. You can spend time to study it fully, if you'd like. Otherwise, you have a record of it. The boss instructed me to let you know that you're supposed to read this. He has some kind of chore that requires this information, so do what you do. Now go off. I got customers to get to.
That sounds painfully vague.
He starts pushing
Okay.
you out of the store. Come on, come on, come on. I'm
Jesus
busy,
fucking-
very
okay.
busy. He
God.
kicks you, pushes you outside into the small
Can't you?
building.
Okay.
I was planning to buy something, but I guess not.
Bye. Oh well, why didn't you just fucking say so? All right. What do you need?
Uh, do you have anything to help on Archer for like 675?
Well, what do you need specifically? I got a lot of things that help out an archer. Better weapons, better gear, armor runes.
I'm not sure what exactly. Something with it about it to help with accuracy, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going for.
What runes do you have on your gear?
Um, I'm checking. Evidently, I have a couple of potency runes I forgot to actually get applied to them.
Well, shit, there's your problem.
Yeah, haven't had the chance, I suppose.
Here, gimme.
All right, I'll hand them over.
He rushes the back of the room. You see a different assortment of lights and colors flash from behind the curtain. He rushes back out. Here, they're attached now. You just need to use it. That means just update it inside of Wanderer's Guide. You'll be fine.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Anything else?
Got nothing. I'll be moving on.
All right. You, fuzzy fellow. You need anything?
A lifting belt.
Lifting belt. All right. Let me look. He zooms to the back of his to his shop. Lifting belts. He zooms back out. All right. So, got one of these. It'd be 80 gold.
I hand it over.
Thank you. He takes it and he puts it into a small bag behind the counter. Anything else?
Nice. That's it for me.
All right. Excellent. Well, you, fiery fellow. You need anything?
Nope, I'm broke.
Damn. Get out of my shop then.
Are enchanted arrows a thing? What enchantments can you find on those?
So arrows themselves don't get runes. You can buy certain types of arrows. There's alchemical arrows that have like different poisonous effects on them. Let me see what I have.
Mission. You can bring the list. Yeah. Though you have to be careful because I'm pretty sure you specifically can only buy the bolts because you have a crossbow.
Right. Got that note.
Yeah, you have to pay attention to the ammunition type.
Alright, I got some blind pepper bolts, I got some climbing bolts, I got some harpoon bolts, some rattling bolts. What else? I got a sky serpent bolt. I don't even know what that is. What are you looking
He just
for?
has it.
Hmm. You think I should finish this after we're done here?
Well, that's up
Or
to you. I don't know what the boss has for you. I'm just the messenger. Some might call me a war profiteer, but
Is there war going on?
no. Gives you a smile and a thumbs up.
blind pepper might be a good idea.
Makes sense.
I got a
These
handful. Let me
these
go
things are
look.
single use, right?
Yes, they are single use.
I'll take a dozen blind pepper bolts and
1,000.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
lot of
1,200 gold. You got that's a lot of money.
Wait, here it says it's 10 each.
10 gold, yeah. 10
Yeah.
gold each.
That's 12. It's 112 gold for a dozen of them.
Also, realistically, it's out of character. At this level, I don't think they do anything because they have a DC of 17, which basically any creature can beat at this level.
Yeah, maybe I should just figure this out after the session.
All right. Well, if you decide to come back when you have some free time, just hit me up. You know where to find me.
All right, we'll do.
All right. As you guys begin to exit the shop, you can hear him jump inside of his hammock, kind of fight it for a little bit, and then the door closes. You find
hello?
yourself. Give me a second. You see Dimitri standing outside of a small stone and metal building next to a large red oak tree. You are floating on an island in the middle of an empty vastness of space. Dimitri looks at you. Did you study?
I read it. It's the patron's house or something.
Something like that. He keeps this area as a sort of trophy room. Anyway, job's a bit strange. You'll want to ask the boss himself once you get in. He begins to walk into the room, unlocks the door, and then walks in.
I'll follow.
Guess I know.
Walking inside the room, there is wall-to-wall bookshelves, different types of files and different textbooks scattered along the wall. There's also these large cases that are containing different artifacts. There is also a room on the left that Dimitri brings your hand to, or maneuvers his hand to kind of gesture you toward. The boss is in the first door on the left.
We go in then, right?
You see the patron. He is looking through a large glass window. The man that you discovered inside of the Knoll Cave is sitting on a wooden chair in the next room over, kind of with his hands tied behind him. The patron looks at you. Do you know who this is?
No one else with me?
Hi.
Do any of you
Nope.
know who this is?
Never seen him in my life.
About, I say almost a year ago now, the other team discovered this man after they had an excursion to the Empire. Somehow they triggered some kind of portal that dropped him into the void. This man was there. I believe he has encountered another individual that I believe would have an idea on the location of them. I need you to get this information from him.
Ah.
Did any of us specialize in torture?
Torture is not required. In fact, I would prefer it to be as painless as possible.
Anyone got intimidation or diplomacy up?
I'm thinking that the wise decision would be to see if we can make some kind of a bargain with him.
Do you have anything to offer him?
Yeah. My first idea was asking what we could do for him.
However you decide to do it, we need him alive. Your job is to... There's an individual by the name of Yolanda. She has been affiliated with the team in the past. They bumped into her while she was in the void, pulled her and him out. But they also encountered her when they were found before the doctor got involved. Regardless, I believe he knows where they went. Or at the very least, knows where she went. So, I will be spectating, but please, do with this what you will.
I thought we were looking for the group. Is you assuming this Yolanda individual knows where the other group is?
I believe she does. I believe the moment we find where she's heading, we will likely find them. He kind of waves his hand. You hear the lock on the door unlock. Please, whenever you're ready. Come on,
So
Kate,
the-
do the thing. There we go.
What's the plan, team? You know, good talk.
So how about that
I
sports
have
talk?
an inkling, but I present company prevents me from doing such an inkling given the circumstances.
We were literally told not to hurt the individual. I mean,
Pulls the gun.
yeah, pulls out a Glock 19. You will tell me that. Uh, I mean, if someone wants to take a shot at him, I don't feel like I'm more of a blunt instrument more than anything.
I feel like it's not going to be as simple as just, what can you tell me? You know, I'm not really sure. Just, yeah, maybe it is easiest to just go and start simple and ask what we can do in exchange. I don't know.
If you got a plan, I mean, go ahead.
I plan to come up with a plan as I go.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Can
go
you
in
remind
with
me your
a.
name again?
King.
Hey,
Just
right.
lean against the wall right here.
So, uh, what can you tell me about what's going on?
I don't know.
It, like, you know those guys, right?
Which guys?
You know that other team that
I don't know who you're talking about.
I forgot the code name of the other team.
It's the Thicket Excavation Crew.
The Thicket Crew, yes.
I don't know who they are. I don't even know why I'm here. Your bird. It's an interesting creature. What's its name?
My color does.
Huh. He sees for you, doesn't he?
How do you know?
I can see in your eyes. They're blank, hollow. There's nothing there. This creature, I can tell that there's something different about it. Can't quite put my finger on it, though.
I would be willing to tell some of my story if you can tell me anything about your background. Just
What is it you think you know about me?
one thing is that I'm sure about is that you're not from around here.
It's true enough. I was once a very respected individual among my people. Those days are long gone, as well as the people.
That I can relate to.
Hmm. How so?
Huh. There was some strange creature that attacked my hometown. It, most didn't survive. I don't understand how it survived. So what I mean, a friend of mine it insisted that being that if I couldn't see the creature, then I would be safe. And then, as he was blinding me, the creature let him. I it, it's a really long story.
Well, I appear to have nowhere to go. He kind of gestures towards the hands that are tied behind his back and the feet that are chained to the chair. I'm an excellent listener. This creature, tell me about it.
It was. It didn't like when people saw depictions of it. It, it got it could sense wherever this victim wherever this person was and just chase after them, just and just it got so bad that it's so angry at someone from my hometown that it tried to eradicate the entire place. I been on the I've been wandering the woods for a few months before it just learning sight. It survived the wild blind while figuring out what to do next, and then the patron found me, and he he trained he offered some assistance and gave me desk in exchange for me helping him to figure out these creatures and these monsters and capture them and generally make sure this kind of thing would never happen again.
The look on your face. You never caught this creature, did you?
No, we never did, and I am still scared that something like this is going to happen again. We've seen many strange things, though, and we've done some things to prevent similar disasters, but this specific one is still loose.
A pale destroyer like that isn't so easily destroyed, I'm afraid. But clearly it's not after you at the moment.
Evidently, it's because I never uh, witnessed any. I don't have a clue what it actually looks like or anything, and evidently that's the only reason it hasn't gone after me yet.
Are you sure?
I mean, no, I'm not, but it's it's what I gathered from everyone. Like, only those who actually like it seemed to only go after people who already knew about this thing in the first place. They had more information about it. There was some poster going around, and yeah, I don't remember all the details. quite frankly, I kind of wish I could remember less of it, given that lost everything in the process.
You ever wonder why that creature came to your town?
I've thought about it for a long time, and got nothing.
A creature like that is driven by motive. He kind of looks to the mirror. Motive is something only a handful of people can muster the will to follow. He looks back to you. What do you want to know? He looks at you.
Let's start with the basics. Just wait. How do you know the ticket team?
They are responsible for saving my skin more than once. Yolanda's at least twice. That's why you're here, right? You need to know where she went. He looks back at the one-way mirror again. It's where he needs to know.
Kind of missed the memo on why he's after after her.
The tall man leans forward. Because he's scared. He knows what's coming. And he can't stop it. Nothing can. Delusion is an excellent motivator as well. He perks his small grin. You hear a knock on the door. The patron wants the two of you to come back in.
Okay. Yes.
Tag out. Someone else try.
Fair enough.
To be honest, it sounded like he was being the one interrogated.
Yes, I would love to be interrogated.
Well, good luck.
No, I'm good.
I kind of figured that exchanging trust would be the right way to go. I mean, I learned something.
He almost had it. He asked. He was willing to give up what gives.
He gets a sort of dour look on it. He kind of looks through the mirror and at the man. The man in the chair is looking directly at the patron. He's smiling. Someone else take the reins.
I'm guessing that everyone being in this room on the other side is a non-negotiable, correct?
What do you mean?
I'm thinking about maybe doing a true one-on-one.
By all means.
All right, everyone outside of the door.
A true 101.
Let me try this.
You see the man as you walk in.
I'll head in.
He's leaning back in his wooden chair. He just looks at you and a smile on his face.
I kind of gesture for everyone to get out of there.
This follows the one-way mirror, right?
It's a one-way mirror, yeah. From the inside, it's it's reflecting the inside of the room, but you can see through the mirror and into the interrogation room.
So from your side, it looks like
Akari's-
you two are alone.
Akari shrugs and closes the door and gets just kind of sits on the table. First, we take care of something real quick, and I'm going to see. Alright, auto approach rate, yada yada. I can't really backfeed it. If it'll make you feel better, how about I do something small? And I'm going to cast Figment and put up an illusion of a brick wall, right here.
Okay.
Is safely in front of the patron or covering the whole window?
Just right in front of the patron. It's all I can do.
Okay. You see a large
He just walks to the side.
stone wall.
I mean, he doesn't know that. He would do that.
I mean, aren't they like mic'd
Yeah.
up? Like what? The
I mean, he can
visible.
hear it.
They're not mic'd up, but they can hear through the wall. It's not a very thick wall.
All right.
That wall got no booty.
Consider it a small gesture before we get
I
started.
don't
Kind
ever
of,
say that ever
it's
again.
the spirit of things.
Here, give me just a second, Alex.
Anyways, greetings. I am Akari.
Gibby just jumped in. Who wants a hero point to fill in Gibby on what's going on?
I already got mine. I'm maxed out. Someone else explain.
Any takers?
That's crazy.
Going once? Going twice? Okay. Jiaolong. Previously you guys fought the large crystal creature. You were able to follow the creature. The patron has instructed you to follow him through the portal. The team is currently interrogating the man that you guys found inside of the cave. The goal is to understand where a woman named Yolanda went. You guys were also given a file, basically a summarization of everything that the Thicket Excavation team, otherwise known as Gen 1, gave to the patron as information. So anything that they told the patron, you now know as well.
Okay.
Akari is currently inside the room. He is taking a chance at the interrogation. Also, you are really echoey. I'm gonna turn you down a smidge.
I'm going to. Okay, so. Anyways, greetings. I'm Akari. Nice
Hello.
to meet you. I'll be straightforward. I'm not amazing at interrogating, okay? So, let's make this quick. I know you know about them. Or the others. I know a couple of things about you, really what I've been told. I've been told you're quite powerful, and I assume that you want your freedom back, correct?
That's on my list. It's a short list.
Well, as you can see, my employer has rather brutal methods of gaining information.
Okay.
Despite my past, I may be one of the least brutal methods of getting that information. So tell me, what do you know? Can you point me towards Yolanda?
That depends.
Okay, what?
What is...
I actually do need to turn him down.
Depends on what.
What's the plan once you find her?
I don't know about the others, but my plan personally, and hopefully the plan that we'll actually end up doing, is to simply retrieve the information we need from her, introduce ourselves to her, and be on our merry way.
Your plans are irrelevant. His are the only ones that'll matter. Doesn't matter if you find her, where or how. What's coming to pass will come. And he knows it. It scares him.
I presume that's why he's intent on knowing this for himself and not being told through any of us.
Your boss is under the impression that what's coming to pass can change. He can't change it. But he will try
What exactly
regardless.
might that be?
don't know for certain. I only know what I've been told, and that's not much. Something about a big red creature.
Hmm. 1 second. If I do recall, what do I? Does Akari know about his fit at him? Does Akari know about him, telling them off from researching the Scarlet King?
Yes. You and the rest of the crew were present when the patron told, or actually Jiaolong was present. I assume he'd tell you when the patron told everybody not to investigate it.
Yeah, I would have relayed that to the team.
Got it.
Hmm. I have a feeling I know what you're talking about.
Enlighten me. I'm plenty curious myself what all the hullabaloo's about.
Last thing I heard before, well, me and my friends have been separated, is they were going off to research that very same big red creature. Just a hint of that.
Did it involve a small red disc?
Akari nervously glances back and then nods. They were
What came of that
playing
thing
with it
anyway?
before they left.
You know, there's more than just one of those out there. Your
Oh?
boss is fixated on it, but he's blind to the fact that he knows that there's more out there.
Would make sense for something as useful as that.
It's not just useful, it's the future. Literally in the palm of your hand.
Akari ponders for a second, and all I heard from the others was that it seemed to take them to not through time but alternate realities.
No, it's so much more than that. But again, my knowledge is rather limited on it. I only know what I've been told. He points to the large, fake brick wall. He can see it. He will never relay it, though. You know, I think I've heard of you before, right? Twin Whispers, old bodyguard. You're a lot more
Akari
similar-
raises his eyebrow.
You're a lot more similar to another man I met once. I don't think that man's the same as he was anymore.
Another man.
You travel with him, no?
I mean, from that one of the ones I'm looking for.
The human. Dour look on his face. About
Human.
Jiaolong.
Oh. I have a feeling that you might encounter him in not too long.
Oh, I know I will. I can tell. Do you know... What do you know about the demon, your village?
Demon?
The creature.
I know that I had
The
to fend
prince.
it off.
Were you successful?
No,
Jiaolong.
it's taken me a long time to face that.
He has a similar issue, but his is way more human. I got a feeling the two will intersect at some point. But, as of now, you may want to talk to your boss about it. He leans back in his chair. So what do you want to know?
Well, just want to be. I just. All I need to know, and all I want to know, even a more personal involvement. Put me towards Yolanda. At least some sort of lead.
Yolanda's looking for your team.
Us or
The other
our
group.
allies?
They have something she wants.
Everyone wants something that that another person has. That other person wants something that someone else has. Such is the way of things.
How far do you think your boss will go for his goals?
He's willing to kill. He's willing to torture.
Oh, I'm sure
He's
of
willing to
that.
do more than anything I would ever do.
Who do you think he's willing to manipulate for it, though?
Anyone.
You hear a knock on the door. The patron tries to pull you back in.
Well, seems like my time is up.
We'll see each other again soon, I'm sure.
I would count on it. And Akari waves farewell and walks out.
The patron is standing there at the door waiting for you. Nice trick. But it wasn't gonna work. Someone else take the reins.
Bruh.
I can manipulate things out of it.
How does
Okay.
the patron look? Does he look annoyed?
Is
Does he like?
Who the fuck gave him all our backstories, chat?
Bruh.
I don't
Okay.
fucking know. Probably our other characters.
Dane, make
Oh.
a perception check.
Fuck. Dude. Anyone or
Fane.
someone specific?
I'm on it. Where's my character card?
Akari right now. Trick.
Does a 21 pass?
The patron has a look of a minor amount of fear with a whole bunch of suspicion on his face.
He looks sus. Damn.
I wonder if that's why he kicked me out, because King over here said that he was afraid of something.
So who's going?
Hey, and you didn't get fired if you.
Yeah. I
Not
mean,
me.
I guess.
Good luck. Do you want me to be there for moral support?
Okay. Hey, as I go in, I would like you to stay in front of the door menacingly as the door
Oh.
closes.
That's right here.
You stand in front of the door. Are you standing in the room or outside the room?
Outside. I was been told that as the door closes, so I'm outside.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay. Give me a moment. You mean told? That's what I'm good at, actually. But being essentially a hired thug. Oh, that's not actually that great. That's a 22.
Okay.
Uh,
Dory, as you walk in, you see the king
Technically,
kind of
23.
lean backwards.
Wait, it is.
Don't know what he's going to do next.
Oh, can I just like?
I mean,
Great,
here
like-
at this point,
Does
I don't know.
Does magical
If he
fire
blows
follow
up,
the
he
rules
blows up.
of? Can I like? I don't know. I'm like bored, and then I'm like, man, I wonder if I can set that chair on fire.
You can certainly try.
Okay, can I set the chair on fire?
You attempt to cast a flame. It does not work.
Damn, that's crazy.
As the patron, are you stopping him from doing that?
Okay, hold on. I'm going through my bag of tricks here.
The patron looks down at you and smiles, and he looks back through the window.
Is this? You're not gonna you're just gonna let this happen? Okay.
So
Akari relaxes
so-
and is just like, right.
so you're
I guess
not
you're
gonna
watching a
tell-
show.
You're
okay, how long
gonna
has how
not
much
stop
time has
him from
passed?
making a fool of himself, but you are gonna stop him from setting it on fire. Okay.
We had a
Good
thing.
boundaries.
Are we doing a thing?
Wait, so how much time has passed?
They're dead, aren't they?
Okay, they're not answering my question on how much time has passed, but okay.
You found them dead. Your teacher.
Oh, the total whiplash.
It-
I
it-
can't.
Hold on, I
You
need
were
to,
a
I need
disciple.
to. Uh-huh.
You ever figure out what killed her?
Uh, I mean, she was diverting lava, so I would assume the lava,
It's not a
What's
coincidence
you?
that
It-
around the same time a certain man was recruiting in that area. It's a bit odd.
I don't really see the correlation here.
Of course you
He's
don't.
too stupid to affect
Yeah,
with any of my
radical.
tricks. He's too stupid to affect with my tricks.
How?
Hmm.
How the hell does he know this about us?
Oh yeah. What?
I turn to the fucking patron.
He looks back at you and just ignores the question and continues watching.
Ah, great. Fuck off. Oh,
Oh,
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
Good question though. Like, yeah. It's
I would like
obvious
everyone to
that
imagine my character
I
doing
have a
this
weird
real
situation,
time.
but how does he
Hold on,
know?
John. What were you saying, Clancy?
Like, yeah, he knows way more than he should. Like, it's obvious there's something wrong with my character, but with him, the king shouldn't have known that. That's weird.
Your boss is getting impatient. He's about to enter the room. As he says this, you hear a knock on the door. Time's up.
So there was a time limit. Okay.
No, there was
I'm out.
a tomfoolery limit.
The patron looks at Odori. You're an idiot. Ryuga,
With all due respect,
Go.
I don't know what you expected.
What do you think I would do?
go in.
Why?
It's your turn.
I enter the door.
I'm just letting you know, if I was stuck in there any longer, I would have made like a weird like fort with the chairs and table. Just letting
There should
everyone
be
know that.
moral support.
My interrogation methods will not be questioned.
The Dragon of Clemency. You
I
know,
want to be moral support.
I
I will
used
simply lean against the wall and watch.
when I was a younger man, I used to enjoy Durfold matches. Whatever
Boy.
happened to them?
Boy! I'm not here to talk about me.
No. You're here to help a delusional old man who thinks he can change what's coming. Go on. Ask your questions.
You've heard it. You just haven't given a straight answer yet.
Why would I? It's clear to me that regardless of what I tell you here, my fate's sealed. I'm not walking out of this building. So I would need a better reason than just my own life to throw Yolanda to the proverbial knolls.
Hey, that's racist.
That is racist.
For real.
Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna look over to the mirror. I get up and walk out the room.
Okay. The patron looks at you.
Well, shit.
What are you doing?
I'll be honest, boss. I've got nothing to offer the dude. He thinks he's dead already.
Convince him that he's not.
I'm not a fucking magician.
I was really tempted to say I am.
punch people.
Hmm. Fine. I'll try it myself.
Bruh.
The patron phases through the wall.
Akari just kind of
No, real
jumps in
question.
place, like, what the fuck?
Real question, why do we have doors if you can just phase through stuff?
Because
For
we
normal
can.
people, duh.
He can phase us through walls.
Can we get a fact check on that?
We went through his portals before.
I think that's a different thing.
The patron kind of levitates himself downwards and then onto a chair. So,
Yeah,
you're not the
First,
talkative.
he's like, oh.
You're not the talkative sort, are you? Why bother? Yolanda's doomed, you're doomed, I'm doomed. All of them? Do they know what you've done? Yolanda means to set a certain set of events forward. She doesn't know what she plays with. What I know will protect us all. You've convinced yourself of that. It's because it's the truth. The king leans forward. Is it? Or is it your truth? Do they know? All you've done, everything you've set in motion, you are going to put yourself in a line of effort that will lead to all of them, including yourself, forever gone. Is that worth it to you? Yes. Then you already know where she's going. You don't need me to confirm it. Patron looks back and just kind of waits. Well, even if what I do believe is true, I'll need more details. You know it. We will stay here until you're willing to talk. Continue talking to my people. They're not bad. In fact, they're way better at this than I am. He kind of sits back up. He phases going right out into this room. And he just kind of waits. Gibby, are you back in town? Oh, you're still muted, so I'll take it as a no.
No, sometimes.
Okay. Continue trying. We need more details. Do what you need to do.
Is that
Akari looks at the piece of wall that he phased through and just kind of shrugs. Well, then he's fucking stands. He stands tall next to the king. Well, if you're looking to set something in motion,
What do
go
you
ahead and tell us if it's already going to be in motion.
Gears
Come
are
on.
already spinning. What I do is irrelevant. However, what you choose to do will be far more important. You'll be forced to make a choice. However you make that choice is up to you. What do you want to
Obviously,
know?
we would need to know where to be.
He knows where you're going. He doesn't need me to confirm it.
But
What
we
he does,
don't.
What has he told you?
Absolutely jack squat. Nobody is telling us anything. So come on, Mr. Wise Guy.
Damn, I'm letting that 20.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me. Tell me your grand plan. Tell me this grand plan that involves Yolanda that involves everyone. If the fate of the world is in any of our hands, I want to be there to see it. So come on.
Your boss's name
Cough
is
it up.
Patrick. Dr. Patrick Orion. He was an Imperial researcher about 30 some odd years ago. He believes he found something that is an inevitability. Yolanda believes it too, but she has her own reasons for pursuing it. I don't know what, but she encountered something about a few months back. When your friends pulled us out of the void, she decided that she had some work she wanted to go do, some people she wanted to meet. She came across you. You didn't know it at the time, but with the death of a certain plague doctor, you set in motion a line of events that will come to pass that will lead to everybody's doom. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. I don't know the details, but if she's looking for what I think she's looking, she'll be going to a place called Site 7.
And a name doesn't tell me what direction to go.
There's an island southeast of here. It's been abandoned for many years. It used to be an Imperial colony. A long time ago, a certain monarch used to run the land, but his name was long lost to time. He found a group of people who were, let's call them worshippers of a certain old deity. They believed that the way people believe in something is what actually matters. The nature of something isn't true until it's believed to be true. That creature is still out there. There's some old tales, myths, and ancient history books that would leave others like Patrick to believe that he's able to control the thing, lock it away, stall it for as long as he needs until he can find a way to stop it from happening. This is not true. He follows a myth. The creature that's out there only exists as long as people believe it's out there. Nothing more.
Sounds like locking it away might be the best idea then. Keep knowledge from getting out.
By locking it away, you acknowledge its existence. The more people that know about it, the more powerful the creature becomes. Belief is what makes this creature powerful. By simply researching it, by even thinking about it, it gains power. The path he walks will only lead to our destruction. And there's nothing that can be done about it. What is coming to pass will pass.
Well, world's gonna end, I might as well be there.
Popcorn in a chair. Just gonna watch. You'll have your chance. I've seen it.
Oh,
Wait a second. He's not talking about the same. He's not talking about the same thing that got my village, is he?
At this point, you don't believe so. He was when he was talking to you, but this creature sounds different.
Bigger.
well, we have a lead now. Best of luck.
Fucking Lee.
And Akari just heads out. Well, I think I know where we're going.
To be fucking frank, it feels like everybody's fucking playing games with us.
I've grown used to that.
Don't. Fucking annoying.
They're gonna do it anyways.
The patron, he's not pacing, he's floating back and forth between one side of the room and back. He's mumbling something to himself. He begins to float toward a small stone console on the table. He reaches behind it and you hear a click. A small white and black holographic face begins to appear. The device looks up waitingly. The patron types something onto the computer screen, and the computer screen whirs for a moment. Returns back something in a language that I don't think anyone in the immediate can understand. The patron is frustrated by this. Looks back at the team.
Akari can.
Volgan?
Akari knows Volgan.
It's not Volgan.
Oh.
Wow.
He floats back. If they've gone to Site 7, then they are far deeper into this than I feared.
What do you plan to do with them once we find them, patron?
That depends. What they learn, some of it may be erasable, some of it may not be. Regardless, they have passed a point of no return. Conflict is inevitable. I will need your help to secure them.
Conflict would be a waste of our resources.
No.
We have precious few allies who know enough about our cause
No.
to be useful.
We have far too many that know about our cause. Once we're done, we'll have to go deeper, quieter. There will be loose ends to cover up. Regardless, we'll have a lot of work to do. Jiaolong, stay here. Watch the man. I have some efforts I need to take care of. The rest of you, make yourselves at home. I'm gonna take care of some issues. Dimitri, stand watch. The man opens up a portal outside and he walks through. The rest of you are left alone inside of the building. What do you guys want to do?
Can I get a look at these bookshelves?
Yeah. Reading over them, a lot of these are old mythos, history books. Specifically, an entire section meant just for Imperial history. If you want to learn something more specific, you'll have to tell me what you're trying to learn.
Do I see any mythos books that sound anything related at all to what the king was talking about?
Yeah. Well, digging through these, you find that on the smaller of the bookshelves, there is a extremely old leather-bound book. It has been sealed inside of a sort of plastic container to keep it sealed. Let me double check something real quick. Where's that? I have it here somewhere. Give me just a moment.
You wouldn't be talking about this one here, would you?
So I'm talking about this one over here, the smaller of the bookshelves.
Oh.
It's called The Rights of the Oligata. If you want to read it, you'll have to open up the plastic covering the book.
It's like plastic wrap, or is it like a plastic box?
It's a small plastic box. It's semi-translucent.
It's interesting, but the title doesn't particularly lead me to thinking it's relevant, so maybe I should probably not mess with this.
Okay. What's everyone else doing? Dory, Ryuga, Kari, what are you guys doing?
Oh my god. Got anything particular to do? I'm just gonna just sit down on the rug and just like stand there kind of fucking annoyed.
Can I just like make a bird of fire and just kind of like?
Akari stands there too, also very annoyed.
Can I just get like
What's this block here?
a flame just floating around? I'm just chilling.
You attempt to cast a small flame, but you feel as if nothing has happened. There's no light, there's nothing. It just poof, gone. Nothing.
My iPad is gone. Please.
What were you saying, Fane?
This block thing.
This is a sealed glass container containing a map of a island that you don't recognize. What languages do you speak?
My languages are Huh. That's strange. Never wrote them down.
So you know common. Smile. You don't recognize the writing on this page.
I should at least know Elvish.
You do not know it. This is still not something you recognize. Someone make a perception check for me.
Sure. That is a 29.
29. There is in the back side of the room, you see another glass container containing a small wooden box, and there is a brass etching on the front of this container. What languages do you
Anything,
speak?
I wasn't there for that.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Sylvan, and Volgan. I have one rank in society.
The small brass engravement is labeled 714. There is a small wooden box inside of this larger glass container. That number sounds familiar to you.
Does.
Yes.
I'm sorry about the languages thing. I was having technical issues. I didn't see that there was no scroll bar on the list. My languages are Arboreal, Arcadian, Common, Elven, and Null.
You don't recognize this language.
Nope.
Anyway, Akari. The small plaque reads Volgan 714.
714.
You
Why is it familiar?
This is one of the objects you recovered back in the one shot that we did. The facility that ended up vanishing.
Oh.
This is the small jade ring.
Where is that?
Interesting.
Crazy.
Howdy.
Easy.
Crazy.
Where's
Easy
the-
money.
Hello.
The ring is right here.
Oh, that's what that is.
Jalong, you're
Map
standing.
is on another SCP thing. Pedestal isn't it too, isn't it?
Say again?
Is the map on a similar pedestal to the Jade Ring?
It's settled inside of a glass container for preservation. It doesn't have any labels labeling it as Volgan. Jalong, you are standing outside of the door as the patron instructed you to. You hear the voice of the king from beyond the door. Hey. You. Come in here.
I'm gonna stay standing watch. The fuck?
I know you're out there. I have information you'll need.
Sorry,
Dimitri's
is
still in
Captain-
earshot, isn't he?
No, Dimitri is outside guarding the portal.
Am I in earshot?
If you'd like to be, yeah.
like
you
to
inside the
listen in.
I'm in the waiting like area. I'm not like actually inside the room. I'm like in the
You'd be
double-sided
right
window.
here. Yeah, you'll be right there.
He's lying to you, you know. He's responsible for all of it.
I'm gonna walk inside the room.
Hi.
Oh, I gotta see this.
You think a small premise like he's lying to me is gonna break my resolve?
You know, the term vanquished was his idea. He started that rumor.
And what rumor is that?
Oh, I don't know. A certain honored soldier, bound by his word, turned against his own people by his king. You know, loyalty is just as dangerous as blind idiocy.
Yet you're the one chained in a chair. And you call me the idiot.
In time, you'll see. By the way, you ever notice how when he's around people that he needs, how he controls them? How his words just meld into their minds, convincing them of whatever they need? No, you don't. Because he bludgeons his way through. You know how he knows the things that he knows? He leans forward. Because they're all his fault. He has connections
premise.
going back decades.
I am no man's puppet.
And yet you
But-
dance to his tune. There is no redemption for this. This way is not the way. If you seek redemption through him, you will fail. And you will end up on his blade.
What is the way then? If you know so much.
Acceptance. There is no redemption for what you've done. But there is accepting the consequences and falling upon those who would judge you for it. Being at their mercy. It's not a guaranteed future. It's not even one that may keep you alive. But it's the factual one. It's the true one. It's the one that will free you.
Free me? There's no freedom from what I've been through. I do not seek redemption through him. Just vengeance.
You are blind to his manipulation. In time, I hope you see it. In fact, I think your friends might have gotten the evidence you need. But what do I know? I'm just a decrepit old man, chained to a chair.
Speak a lot for a man chained to a chair. For a man who understands so much yet so little.
You ever asked what made him change? In your opinion, what do you think was the reason?
Why the patron had changed his ways?
No, the Emperor.
He was never my ally.
He was once. He changed. More accurately, he was changed for someone else.
Explain.
Patrick has been influencing everything that's been passing for the last 30 years. He has this thumb in so many pies that he believes he's invincible. He's wrong. In the next coming days, he will be dead. His neck snapped, broken in two. Or maybe his head's blown off. Maybe he's decapitated. Maybe he's taken somewhere where he can no longer hurt anybody, and he will live as an infinite agony. The details are uncertain. His defeat is going to happen, though, and he knows it. He's making sure it happens. Now, whether or not you accept that is up to you. He knows where his fate lies. Whether or not people will adapt, change to what needs to be done, is entirely up to everyone else.
Why should I believe you?
Believe me, don't believe me, doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm a dead man. Regardless of what happens here, I'm doomed. But I hope that for everyone's sake, you don't follow my path. The rest of them too. As allies going back decades, he's been setting everything up for the last 30 plus years. You don't think that just because all of a sudden one politician turns on his people, he's just there for you all out of nowhere? He's planning this. He knows what's coming. He needs allies, but he can't make them himself, so he forces them into doing his bidding.
How do I know you're not lying to me?
You don't. You have the word of a dying man. I have nothing to gain or lose anymore. By night's end, I will be dead. Your friends will be returning soon. When they do, they will have the evidence that you will need to prove the patron is using you. Take of it what you will.
I'm gonna stand up and walk out of the room.
You close the door behind you. Just as it does, you hear the footsteps of Dimitri walk back in. The patron is standing just behind him. Come. The portal's open. We must leave immediately.
Where to?
We're heading to Site 7.
I figured as much.
Dimitri, stay behind. Take care of our guest. Dimitri looks at the patron, just nods. The patron is standing in front of a portal. He's kind of waving you back in. Come, let's go.
Akari just follows, kind of quietly.
Walking into the portal, you are at the entrance of a large manor. The place has been recently broken into. There is a handful of broken wood slats that once covered the front of the door. They have been torn off. It appears to have been some time. They're sitting here, but they've started to grow moss and other plant life. Walking in, there is rubble all over the place. The place has long since been shambled apart. The patron moves and kind of looks about the room, almost nostalgic. He kind of looks down, goes from room to room, just thinks. He doesn't say anything, but you can tell that there's something going on in his head. Eventually, he gets to the fireplace. He phases through it, and then from the other side, the fireplace begins to open up. You are now in a small room, or in a small hallway. To your right, there is a small room that contains a double-sided mirror and a desk. The back of that room is a wall with a large crack in it. As you step in, you begin to hear voices. Jialong, wait, do I even have it? We'll cover this next week. But the boss begins to kind of rummage through papers and The rest of the room is full of these large tile floors, each one numbered out 1 through 7, with the 7th being in the direct middle, unopened. 6 of the doors are opened, each one containing a different form of pattern for the room. One of them has a stone floor, one has medical equipment in it, another one looks more like a wooden log cabin. The final door is closed, is labeled number 7, and as the patron looks at this wall, he kind of puts his hand on the wall, looks down, shakes his head and crosses his eyes, and then he walks back. Get comfortable. We're going to be here for a while.
Wow.
He walks, kind of floats toward the large table. He picks up a apple that's attached to it, and he plucks it from the plant, and he takes a bite out of it. And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Your boss is a very untrustful man.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, are you in the back of a fucking DeLorean? What are you doing?
Bro, I'm walking down the street. I don't know what you want.
It's
I
kind
told you I was gonna join the call when I'm headed home. There's cars.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast.
I swear we heard a tire screech. It was so good. I hope it came through on the OBS, bro. It's so funny. Okay. Okay.
Holy
Sorry.
shit.
Back to serious mode.
I must
Okay.
know that it was in the middle and
Oh.
driving down.
It's priceless. Anyway, sorry.